Hi everyone, this is Riyadh from VGKami here. Today we are going to get S rank on the Intercept the Corporate Forces mission in Chapter 5 of Armored Core 6. We'll get into my loadout in just a bit. So in terms of assembly, I've got two stud needles on my back, and in my right and left hands I've got the VE66 LRA laser rifles. Besides that, the most important parts are your internals. I got the Gills booster, the VE21B FCS for a lot of long range assist, and the NGI 100 for a generator. Besides the internals and your weapons, the most important part are the spring chicken legs, because they allow you to get a lot of air, which helps when combating a lot of enemies, especially if you have a long range build. You want to stay in the air as much as possible. So right as the mission begins, you want to assault boost straight towards the first mandatory target, which is a light LC.
We've still got time until V1 deploys. Deal with the corpse heavy hitters first. We need you to have a chance at winning this. No pressure, tourist.
Which should be able to take out relatively quickly, especially if you have the loadout that I'm using. The stun needles are crazy good. They're so useful in so many missions. Afterwards, assault boost towards the next objective marker. Avoid all the minor enemies along the way. You only need to take out the mandatory targets in this mission, so don't worry about anything else. Let's fly around under there, access the door. One enemy may follow you in, but they can be taken out quite easily because they're pretty weak. So the next obstacle in your path is going to be this unique enemy here, who's got a shield and a plasma rifle of some kind, in addition to some other weapons. However, with the stun needles, you should be able to stagger them fairly efficiently, and if you've got some powerful arm weapons, you can take them out in about a minute or so. Just avoid their shield charge and their plasma rifle shots by staying in the air and on the move, and you should be okay for the most part. I take a bit of damage there, but it's not enough to lose me any ranking points. Well, not enough to get me below S rank anyways. So resupply and then make your way through the tunnel, because the next part of this mission is to take out a couple of HCs and then to fight V1 Freud. Freud's pretty tough. However, if you are using a long range build, he won't be able to hit you that often if you stay on the move and stay in the air, which is why I opt for a long range build for this mission. There are a couple of HCs you do need to take out before you can fight Freud. However, they aren't too tough, especially if you have a high powered build like what I'm using. You'll need to take out the shield generators first before you could take out the enemies as easily, rather the HC enemies as easily. But yeah, a double stun needle shot should stagger them and do a lot of damage, and you can finish them off with whatever weapons you have in your arms. The shield generators are also mandatory targets, so you do need to take them out. Alright, all that's left is V1 Freud. So Freud's got a couple of shoulder weapons that will create little laser drones that will pepper you, but they don't do that much damage. You mainly want to avoid his arm weapons. However, right when he's taking out Chatty, you could use a double stun needle shot to stagger him and get some early easy damage. Freud will try to close the distance towards you to do a melee attack of some kind, but just stay far away and you should be able to avoid most damage and take them out relatively quickly with the help of the stun needles and a couple of high-powered armor weapons. We'll take a look at the end mission screen just so you see the criteria for getting S rank as well.
Freud down.
Don't mind me just teabagging Freud here.
I was right to bet on you, Tourist.
Poor Chatty. R.I.P.
Walter, Chatty, we were all counting on you.
Alright, so here are the end mission stats that I got for S rank. You want to spend less than 19,000 or so on repair costs, 40,000 or less for ammo costs, and finish this mission in about 5 minutes to get S rank. But yeah, that's all there is to it. If this video helped you out, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel out a lot. Until the next video, happy hunting, fellow mercenaries.